and welcome to another of Mrs Patnell's maths lessons. We started this week looking at positional language, and then today we're going to move on to looking at 3D shapes and their properties and describing their faces, and also looking for 3D shapes in our everyday environment. Okay, it's all about using the right language to describe our shapes and be able to recognise them even when they don't look exactly like our mathematical solid shapes here. So we're going to start our lesson with number of the day, and I'm just going to reach for my mat here. So your number of the day mat today, I'm going to ask you to do 20 or 33. 33, what a huge number. Okay, we're going to start by counting as usual today. We're going to count in ones to 60 today. Okay, so we're all going to count together. We'll go high on the multiples of 5 and low on the multiples of 10. So all the ones that end in a 5 will go high, and all the ones that end in a 0 will go low. Are you ready? Have your 100 square ready, just in case you can't see mine very clearly on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Excellent counting in ones. I think we're also going to count in tens. So we're just going to use the one column, the multiples of 10 that end in 0. Excuse us, Ted. But we're going to go to 200. Now remember, we've only got 100 square here. Let me move my coffee out of the way. And also we've got quite a few 3D solid shapes in the way, so do have your 100 square with you as well. When we get to 100, we don't have to go, oh no! What do we do now? We simply start again using our multiple of 10s column, but remembering to say 110, 120, and when you reach the bottom one again, it won't be 100 for the second time, it would be 200. Okay, are you ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. Excellent counting in tens. I'm going to whiz my 100 square around now so that it can become the days of the week. There we are. And we're going to have a go at singing our Days of the Week song, for we do not want to forget it when we go into another topic. I've got slightly curly Days of the Week now. They're getting a little bit weathered, my Days of the Week. You might have yours handy with you, or you might just remember the song now. Okay. So let's go together to the tune of the Addams Family. There's Monday and there's Tuesday, there's Wednesday and there's Thursday, there's Friday and there's Saturday, and then there's Sunday. Days of the week, clap, clap. Days of the week, clap, clap. Now, let's imagine today is Monday. Okay, so here's Monday. What day would it have been yesterday? Remember, yesterday is going backwards, the day that's already happened before the day we're on. So we're on Monday. What day was yesterday? So yesterday going backwards, just one jump, would bring us to Sunday. Okay, so today is still Monday. What day would tomorrow be? Tomorrow is the day after. It hasn't happened yet. You're counting on round the circle. So if today is Monday, tomorrow would be Tuesday. Imagine today is Friday. What would yesterday have been? The day before this. Oh, there's an aeroplane coming, so excuse us. Gosh, it's really loud. So, is going backwards the day that's already happened. So it would be, and uncurl this one, Thursday. And we're still on Friday. What would the day be tomorrow? The day that hasn't happened yet. Going forward, it would be Saturday. Excellent. Okay. Now I'm going to come a little closer now to talk to you about the 3D shapes, because my neighbour is soaring for the 10 millionth hour today. So I've just had to plough on basically. So hopefully you can hear me okay. So I'm going to show you first of all this solid shape. This one has a triangle at its base, but it's also the shape of a pyramid. So this one is a triangular based pyramid. Okay, so that's that one there. And I'm going to show you this one. Very similar, but this one, if I lift it up, has a square base. So it is a square based pyramid. Right, now we're not going to be dealing with those ones too much today, but I wanted to point those tricky ones out at the beginning. Another tricky one here that we are looking at today is a triangular prism. Now it's triangular, has triangular faces here and here on each end, okay? But then it's a prism, so it's not a flat triangle, it's a 3D shape, and we call this a prism. Not a prison when you've done something wrong, a prism with an on the end. So that's our triangular prism, but that will feature in today's lesson again. Over here, sitting in my hole in the middle of the table so it doesn't roll around anywhere, because it rolls beautifully, this one, is a sphere. Okay, no particular shaped faces, just one continuous curved face on a sphere. So that's our sphere, like a ball. This one I just want to talk to you about briefly. It won't appear in our lesson after this, but it is a 5-sided shape here, okay? 5 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a 5-sided shape is a pentagon, okay? We got the other 5 on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's not a flat pentagon, it's a solid shape, so it's called a pentagonal prism. Pentagonal prism, with that sound on the end. But I just wanted to talk about him. He won't feature in the rest of the lesson. Now let's go on to some more familiar ones. So this one, okay, has one curved face going round the middle, and then what shape are these faces here? Remember, these are called faces, it's like they're looking at you, so we call these faces. It's a circular shaped face on that end, and a circular shaped face on that end, okay? The shape of a circle. That one, I don't know if you remember what that one's called if you're in my class. That is a cylinder. A cylinder. Let's look at this one. This is a good old one with lots of what-shaped faces looking at you. They're all the same shape, these ones. They all have equal sides here, the same length. So these are square-shaped faces. So this must be a cube. This one here, you could say, looks quite similar to a cube. It has some square-shaped faces on each end, but if I turn these faces towards you, these aren't squares, are they? Because these ends are much longer than the side ones here. So it's not square-shaped faces there around the edge, they are rectangular shaped faces. So this one is a cuboid. A cuboid. Sounds like cube at the beginning, but it's a cuboid. This is a nice easy one. I often hold this and give it a little lick. This one with a point at the top, one curved face here, and one circular face at the bottom is a cone. Oh, mustn't forget this one here. This one here. Now, if it had the other side to it being exactly the same, it would look like a sphere. So it would look like a sphere if it had the other side to it. But it hasn't. It's like it's been cut in half, okay? Now, another word for half could be semi, all right? So semi means half. So here we have, because it's been cut, almost like it's been cut in half, a semi-sphere. It would be a whole sphere if we had both sides, but we've only got half, so it's a semi-sphere. I don't think this one's going to feature in the rest of our lessons today, but it's a good one to remember. Right, okay. So, what I need you to do now is a bit of a game. It's a bit like a sort of 3D shape everyday shape though, so not these special mathematical looking ones, but everyday shapes in your house. It's like a sort of game of bingo, in that I am going to hold up a 3D solid shape. I want you to pause the video, and then I want you to run off in your house and find an everyday object that is the same shape as the 3D maths solid shape, okay? So for example, if I showed you a sphere, the curved one like a ball, you might run off and find a ball in your house and then run it back to the screen and hold it up and show it to me on the screen, okay? So look carefully at the 3D solid shape I show you, then pause the video, then run and find a shape in your everyday shapes in your house that looks the same as the 3D shape, okay? Are you ready? So, the first one I want you to find is this one with square shaped faces all over. Make sure they're all the same shaped square face on your everyday objects. Can you go and find a cubed shaped everyday object? Don't forget to pause the video. Go and find us maybe a cube shaped everyday object. Off you go. I'm back now. Hopefully you are back as well. I have found my everyday object that is cube shaped. So here's my cube. Okay, all square faces, all the same faces, okay, all square shaped. Here is my cube here, my everyday object. I managed to find in the kitchen drawer a dice. I think it's from a game of Trivial Pursuit with the coloured cheeses on there, but it's a dice. Every face is a square shaped face. They are all square shaped. There are none that are different, so that makes a cube. So well done if you found something. They look very interesting there at home, what you found. Pop that one down on your table. Now, the next thing I want you to find is something that is some everyday object that is a cylinder shape. So with two circular shaped faces and a curved face all the way round. Pause the video, go and find something that's a cylinder shape. Off you go. Here I am back again. Hopefully you are back. I have found something that is a cylinder shape. Here's my cylinder. Okay, curved face around the edge. Two circular shaped faces, circle shaped. Here is my cylinder. It's a toilet roll. I have a circle shaped face here. I have another circle shaped face on the other side, and I have the curved shaped face all the way round the edge. So my toilet roll is a cylinder shape. What did you find? Show me. Excellent cylinders. Well done. Pop them on your table. Okay, next up, I want you to find, and we always remember this one with the points and the circle shaped face here, I want you to go and find me something, the everyday object in your house, that's a cone shape. Pause the video, off you go! Now I am back, hopefully you are back. I have managed to find a cone shape. Look, it's an ice cream cone. It's a little bit wonky at the top here, but you can see it has a circle-shaped face here. And it goes to one point at the top with a curved face around here. So I have found an actual cone that is the same shape as my 3D solid cone as well. So show me what you found for a cone. Oh, they look excellent. Well done. If you had trouble finding something like a cone, don't worry, because they are tricky to find indoors. All right, so fantastic cones. Pop those on the side, on your table. Right, up next, I am going to ask you to find something that... Now I'm going to go this way. This is really hard. Now, I knew that this was happening today, and if you're in my class, you'd have had a little bit of a heads up that I was going to do this game with you, but if you're watching it and you're not in my class, this would all come as a surprise to you. So this 3D solid shape could be quite tricky to find in your everyday home, okay? It has a triangle-shaped face here. and a triangle shaped face here. It has rectangles all around the side, rectangular shaped faces. So this is our triangular prism. Now, stop the video or pause the video, go and see if you can find a triangular shaped prism. Off you go. Woo. Hopefully you're back. I am back, and look what I found. I've got myself a chocolate bar here. It has a triangle shaped face on one end, a triangle shaped face on the other, and rectangular shaped faces all the way around the edge. So although mine is longer, it doesn't make any difference. I've still found myself a triangular prism. Can you hold up the ones that you have found and show me on the screen? It was a tricky one. If you managed to find one, then that is excellent. Well done. Pop them on your table. Now, only 2 more shapes we're going to use now. I want you to see if you can find me an everyday object that is this shape, okay? Now this, if you can remember what this one is called, is a cuboid. Looks a bit like a stretched out cube, I always think. Like you've got a cube and you've gone and stretched it out to have longer sides. Now my cuboid has square shaped faces on each end, but it could still be a cuboid if every face was in fact a rectangle. So mine has rectangles on the sides, okay, that's what makes it different than a cube, but also sometimes it can have a rectangular shaped face on the ends. Mine has a square shaped face here on this end and this end, but sometimes cuboids can have rectangular shaped faces on every single one of their 6 faces, okay? So pause the video, go and see if you can find something that's a cuboid shape. Off you go! I am back. Hopefully you're all with me. Now I have found something that is a cuboid shape. Now just as I was mentioning before we run off to go and look, I have rectangular shaped faces around the edge. They're different, there's some big ones and there are some smaller rectangles, but they are all rectangular shaped. They're not square shaped, can you see? All rectangles on the outside, and then also on the ends. I have rectangles on the ends as well. So do you remember my saying to you that a cuboid could have rectangular shaped faces for all 6 of its faces? Or it could indeed have rectangles around the outside, 4 of them, but square shapes on the ends. They will still be cuboids, okay? So this is my cuboid here. It is a sort of carton of cannellini beans. There we are. Show me your cuboids. They look excellent, fantastic looking cuboids there. Pop them on the table and we're going to do our last one. So I am going to ask you to find, and this could be quite easy now, something, an everyday object in your house that is the same shape as my one that looks like a ball, just one curved face all the way round. That's why it rolls so beautifully. A sphere. Okay, so pause the video, run and find something in your house that looks like a sphere. Off you go. I am back again, and hopefully you are too. I have found my everyday object. It is an orange, not the most healthiest looking orange either. It is a sphere shape. It has just one curved continuous face all the way around, no flat faces whatsoever. So that is my sphere shape. What did you find? Show me on the screen. Fantastic spheres. They all look really quite different. Some very interesting ones there. Excellent work today. Well done. Let's put my objects there. Right, okay, so that is the end of today's lesson. We've had a good look at our 3D shapes. We've had a little look at naming them. It might be an idea to take the video back again to the beginning, and then where I name all the shapes, and you could just turn the volume down and have a go at naming those shapes, and your adults can tell you if you've got it right. Use your knowledge of the faces and the shape of the faces to help you think, what is that 3D solid shape? What is its name? Our most important ones, of course, are the cylinder and the cuboid and the cube and the sphere, and I would say a cone. The others are just to stretch you a little bit, just to see if you can know a few more 3D solid shapes as well as those basic ones as well. And I will see you again tomorrow, where we are looking at making our own 3D shapes, and I'm going to be using clay. You could use Play-Doh, that's fine. So we're going to make them, so we really have to look at the shapes of the faces to get our 3D shapes correct when we make them. And then we're going to have a go at painting the faces and splodging them onto paper so we can see the shape of those faces when we print them onto our papers. And I will see you then tomorrow. Bye bye.